All right, welcome back to BlackTree TV. I am happy to have Mr. Griffin Matthews here on the show from the last and final season of You. So first, thank you for joining us. Always a pleasure. I think we've talked on the red carpet a few times on some stuff. Your character and You with the Lockwood family deals with like an outsider identity, and I'm not trying to get too personal, but I know that you and your husband Gold have a different ethnicity, race. I wonder if in personal life, have you ever felt like you had to kind of deal with the outsider thing just because of how you fit into that, how you're a square fitting into a circle peg or whatever?
Yeah, I think that anyone who is black in America, black and gay in America, you understand the outsider position. I mean, you might not be, I don't know what you are, but you're a black man with a big afro. You're going to understand the outsider position. I think all of us do. And so what I tried to do this season was not fight the position, to try to use the position to say some truths to a family that might not understand what it feels like to be us, or to have lived through whatever we've all lived through, and then have to bring that into a billionaire white family who's some British, some Americans, some murderers. I was like, Teddy got to bring some reason to this madness. And so that was my job. And I tried to really do it in a way that felt authentic, so that when you watch the show, you go, okay, I know what he's doing. I recognize it. He's got an afro. Okay, I have an afro. The
Yeah,
afro was intentional. By the way, that was intentional. There
yeah.
was a lot of intention around how Teddy looked, how he dressed, what that hairdo was, what the glasses were. Like, it was to try to make him relatable to us.
Yeah, yeah, it was. And I love the character.
Thank you.
I think it's something that always plays through You is like this question of if you knew a serial killer, could you hold a secret, or would you be somebody that would like let it out? You see, I got my Free Luigi shirt. He's. So if you had to hold the secret of where Luigi or whoever it was, are you a good person to know about this information, or are you gonna spill the beans?
Listen, I have this concept of secrets and privacy, right? Both are things that exist. Some are secrets and some is just privacy. So I think, you know, maybe that's a little bit of the line that's going on in You, which is why I think it's so compelling in this culture that there's like no one has any secrets in this culture. Everything's out. We're on Instagram, we're telling everybody what we ate for breakfast, right? But I think there's a difference and an intrigue when people are keeping things private. And I think part of what's going on with the Lockwood family is that they're trying to keep it private, and others are keeping it secret. And so I think trying to figure out, is this privacy or is this secrecy? Which one is it? And I have my feelings about I think Teddy is less interested in privacy, to be completely honest, because he has so much to lose. Keeping secrets for him in that position, so much to lose, maybe even more than them.
I know you did a highly acclaimed play with Witness Uganda, and it comes from. I'm guessing it was birthed out of your work in the Peace Corps in West Africa, and the conversation that's going on throughout the diaspora, but that's not going on as much here in America is what's going on in Burkina Faso with Ibrahim Traoré. I wonder, like, what's your perspective having spent time in West Africa and seeing what this leader is like, kind of speaking to about African unity and everything else? Do you have like a perspective from
Sure. I mean, first of all, I spent time in East Africa. I was in Uganda, and I what I learned in Uganda more than anything is that I was an outsider, even though I was black. They did not see me that way. They saw me as an American. And so Witness Uganda really tackles the idea that African Americans are displaced inside of Africa. That even though we feel like that's where we've come from, Africans are like, no. I live in Madrid. The black people that are in Madrid are mostly Africans. They don't see me the same way. And Spanish people don't see me the same way. So I guess the idea of calling for unity inside of a continent, I think it's intriguing. I think it's intriguing in Africa, I think it's intriguing in America. It's like Witness Uganda was about, it's not actually Witness Uganda, it's Witness America. That was the twist of the musical. It's not Witness Uganda, it's Witness America. And I think that our job as Americans and specifically African Americans is to try to witness ourselves and go, okay, can we call for our own unity? What is our position as a culture inside of all the political madness? What is our position? And I don't think that happens overnight, but I do think it's possible with a lot of conversations and a lot of listening.
Okay, and last question. You've had so much success now on the screen. I know you've done like work on the stage. Are you trying to still do a healthy balance of the theater and the silver screen, the big screen,
Yeah.
big screen?
Yeah, I mean, the honest answer is it's very hard to do theater because theater does not pay what film and television pays. And I have two kids, and I'm like, I can't always afford to go off and do a really cool play that I would love to do. So part of my moving to Madrid, it's my life is just far more financially sound than living in New York and LA. And so I did that move with a calculated idea that I would be able to go to London and do some plays if I wanted to, just because now my life doesn't cost what it costs in the States. So I just applied for my UK work visa. So I'm gonna try to go over there and do some, I want to do some really small, cool, avant-garde theater that lets me be a better actor and try to expand even my own boundaries of what I thought was possible for my career. So yes, I am totally interested in theater, and I'm trying to make a way for that to be easily done in my life.
Well, everybody check out You season 5. I'm definitely jealous that you have made it outside of America and living your life. I hope they let you back in on the border every time because some of the players there. But I might have to check out Madrid because you just did a sales pitch for that. But it's
Listen,
always a good sales pitch for you. And whatever you do, we're gonna be watching and cheering you on. So keep on doing your thing, man. We'll keep on watching.
you're the best. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Free Luigi.
Free Luigi.